Hey there, everybody, this is Ray Carcillo, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. As always, we're trying to bring you some preview coverage and some interesting looks at some of the biggest games that are coming out, of course, over the course of the video game year. And recently, I had a chance to go up to EA Redwood Studios, or Redwood Shores, I should say, and it's their Ears facility. And I got to check out a bunch of different sports games, as you all saw probably by my NHL 3's video earlier in the week, and of course, the NBA Live 18 video. And now we're doing a Madden NFL 18 video. The last, of course, the last game that we're showing, but the first game actually coming out in the calendar year. And there's a lot of new modes to it. There's the brand new long shot mode, which of course is a story mode, which is really interesting for them to add to Madden. But it's actually got some really great cinematic qualities to it. Well, you'll get more of that, of course, when the game actually comes out later this week. And now we're showing off something that people have been really asking for a long time, and it's basically co-op MUT. It's co-op playing for Madden Ultimate Team online. You and up to 2 friends can team up together, do 3-on-3 as we are here. And as you saw at the very beginning of the video, you can choose roles. There's a head coach role who basically instigates timeouts, challenges, and clock management. There's the offensive captain, and then there's the defensive captain. And the offensive captain decides on the offensive plays. Defensive captain decides on the defensive plays, and then everybody can take over a role while on the field. So this was me with 2 other gaming journalists, and we had some issues. We definitely had some issues trying to communicate with each other and trying to figure out who would do what and how. And we even played a game with each other. Actually, before this was the second game we played where we did horribly because nobody would listen to me. Because I unfortunately took the head coach role thinking that was going to be the role with all the power. But in actuality, the head coach role kind of doesn't have as much as the offensive or defensive coordinator. So I'm offensive coordinator for this game. So I will call the offensive plays. One of the other guys is calling out the defensive plays. And we did pretty good here. And then, of course, we got lucky, a little bit of bounce in there. And lucky bounce, and one of our other teammates picked it off and ended up turning the game around a little bit for us right there from the get-go. Of course, that's Tom Brady in a Panthers uniform, being Madden Ultimate Team. You can kind of mix and match. And, of course, we didn't have Tom Brady. We had Dan the Man Marino at quarterback for us at the Patriots. So this was an interesting roster mashup here. And to see immediately, I call out of the audible. I see that they got guys lined up. I'm going to go for, I believe, a quick slant. Got all kinds of time, and then kind of just throwing it away there. Yeah, but it was fun. I mean, look, it's fun playing Madden. It's fun playing with other people. Personally, I'm not going to lie, it's not my thing. And yeah, I ended up yelling at a lot of the guys. About basically being like, oh yeah, you gotta do this, you gotta do that. And of course, the one bad thing is that here is because I was Dan Marino, because I was the quarterback, the camera kind of stays with me. So there, after I hand the ball off to Marshall Faulk, who of course moves the chains and gives us a first down after, again, that pick giving us a short field. The camera kind of just stays there in the center of the field. We miss a lot of the great action. Here the ball will be followed, and he makes the catch, and he ends up going into the end zone. But then the camera jerks back to me, and we don't actually see it. So, I mean, Dan the Man ain't going to exactly start chasing after that play. So that is one unfortunate thing about this mode when you are doing co-op, is that you don't always follow the action. Luckily, our guy did a great job of getting into the end zone, and of course, I drill the extra point. Very easy. So yes, also I'm actually the extra point guy on special teams when I'm on the offensive coordinator. The one thing about we lost the game because our guy, the guy who's currently the defensive coordinator, was offensive coordinator the last game and didn't know how to kick a field goal. So we lost because we missed an extra point and missed 2 late field goals that could have given us the lead. Not going to say who it was. Just saying, it's not that hard to kick in Madden, even now. Even though they've added stuff here, they actually, the controller shakes more. You saw the look fade away, the line, the path of trajectory fade away there after a little bit. But early 7-0 lead for the New England Patriots against these Tom Brady-led Carolina Panthers. And then a quick handoff there, and nothing doing. Only a yard on that play.
good defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting one.
So we actually, I mean, there was a couple of big plays that we kind of made this a closer game than it was, but you'll see that we actually dominated for most of it. And then Brady over the middle completes the crossing pattern, moves the chains.
And it moves the sticks. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Again, this is just Madden Ultimate Team co-op. We not a lot in terms of the gameplay challenges. Oh, there I made the nice. I sealed the corner there with the cornerback. Couldn't let him turn up field. Made the nice open field tackle.
Not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get
Dominic Rogers-Cromartie, superstar, plays for the New York Giants and their New York pass defense. Really stunk having to be forced to play as the New England Patriots, not going to lie. But, you know, you got to do what you got to do. And, you know, a win's a win. And fumble! I remember turnovers were a big deal in this game. We each made a couple. But they made, if I remember correctly, they made 4, we made 2, and that big fumble there was another one where it looked like they might have started to get the drive together. And, you know, you just put the helmet on the ball, and that's going to pop out. And if I remember correctly, I made an errant pass, I believe, that kind of gave him the ball back here on this possession.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
Yep, that was not the guy I should have been throwing to. And got very lucky that he, oh no, he does go all the way. He does go all the way. I threw a pick 6. Not going to lie, my fault. All my fault. Definitely should not have done that, obviously, for obvious reasons. And that was kind of depressing. So you take away a couple of turnovers, suddenly it's 7-7. They make their extra point as well.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kicks away.
And it just, what are you gonna do, right?
This is fielded at the goal line.
Not much you can say about, you know, made a mistake, had to bounce back, have to play smart. Our guy there made a nice spin move to get a few extra yards. And can't press, you know, can't press. I forced a bad throw there, and, you know, it's still Madden.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now.
But it's a big deal for them to add co-op basically back in so you can play with your friends, and if you can kind of, you know, 3v3, if you kind of know what you're doing, and, you know, it'll be interesting to see what happens as this goes for Madden tournaments around the league, if they're going to do also 3v3 tournaments. And obviously, you just got to be on the same page. I mean, that was the toughest part about playing MUT co-op at this event, was a lot of us never played Madden together. We played against each other, as I throw another interception there. Don't worry, I promise that's the last interception I'll throw for this game.
Officially a minute 54 to go in this 1st half. Back to Foxborough after this.
But obviously now they have the short field. Let's see what we can do.
He's going to look deep down the field. And now this is
putting the pressure on him, and then picked off in the end zone. Earl Thomas III. Again, so hard when you're not following the ball when you're playing this. I think that's the worst thing about this mode is just the camera. The camera's just was atrocious playing this early. We hope that gets fixed later on. There we go, Marshall Falk, 5 yards. So again, going back and forth, lots of turnovers. Let's see, with only a minute 20 left, what we can do before the half. Little check down. And then it was also good because I was controlling him, so you get to see. So that's the thing. If you throw the ball to a receiver that isn't under control of one of your teammates, that's when the camera will follow you. And so in that case, when I checked it down to Gronkowski, I was able to then take direct control of Gronk. And here, avoiding the sack.
3 yards on the pick.
Or no, I give the ball, hand the ball off. Again, so hard to tell on this tiny screen where the ball is, where the camera's going, if you're not actually playing it live. So definitely a lot more fun playing it live than going back and doing commentary over it now. And of course, on commentary, it's the same guys as last year. You got Charles Davison. Here you go. Nice moves there. And I'm running after the play so you can get a little bit of a better angle. And yeah, we got a quick touchdown there. Turned into a little 10-yard, I guess, curl route. Not sure I missed the play there. I'm also watching the Yankee game while I'm recording this. Extra point. But I'm going to tell you, folks, 40 seconds is a lot of time. 43 seconds is a lot of time. Especially you got all 3 of your timeouts.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it away.
Decent return. Gets back to just shy of the 30.
The Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right?
And of course, I yelled at our defensive coordinator, just go into prevent defense, go into prevent defense.
If something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you
Thought he could get us, off. Thought he could fool us there with a little run. Gains a few yards. Not a lot, though. Still got a couple linebackers in there. Only 3 down linemen, though. Make him use his timeouts. Think maybe we'll give up a field goal here at the end of the half. Going deep. Tipped away, punched it out of there. Went for Chris Carter. Wasn't in the end zone. Chris Carter, all he does is catch touchdowns.
I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1.
16 seconds left. Like I said, so this is Madden. This is Madden NFL 18. It's a big deal. It's fun that they added co-op, Obviously, they also got other things. They got the new long shot mode, which we mentioned, which we'll expect stuff later in the week on that. And then here, and then knock that away. So it's great that we got
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball.
long shot. I can't really talk about it in this video, but trust me, it's really good. I played it. I've beaten it already. You expect full analysis and, of course, a critical breakdown of everything with the full review that'll coming out later this week.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. The final shot before half for Brady. Trying to lay one up.
And of course, he's going to Hail Mary here, and this was really depressing, really unfortunate. Tip drill, and then I think that's A.J. Green in the back of the end zone. It falls into his arms. He, and at the end, and at halftime, by dumb luck, the Panthers would tie it up at 14.
Before the half ends, the prayer is answered. Defensively, a disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be, because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be 1st and goal.
Also, should be mentioned, of course, here for faster games in 3v3, it's only 3-minute quarters, so don't expect a ton of blowouts.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
And here I didn't realize that I was going back. I was being controlled with the kick returner, but I just took the knee anyway once I recovered.
So the Patriots coming out now.
And then basically I kind of just start controlling the clock. We got the ball to start the half. Team's relatively even matched. Most of that coming though on that final play for them on the end of at the end of the half. 50-yard bomb into the end zone. An audible. Just get rid of it. Beautiful. Or no, incomplete. Incomplete pass. Thought he made the catch there. But guy came free because a guy who was playing the running back did not pick up his man. And Dan Marino had to just get rid of that ball real fast.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Now going over the middle. And caught somehow. Somehow he catches that one. Other one was a drop, but Odell Beckham Jr. That's why it was a catch. Again, throwing into triple coverage there. Not the best decision on my part. Not gonna lie.
He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
And I start to get a little greedy here. Start trying to go deep. And fortunately there, because busted coverage and the guy got in my face sooner than I thought he would, it ends up actually turning into a first down, even though I threw a duck of a pass that Antonio Brown came down with.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally.
Again, with the camera there, it's so confusing. I thought it was a naked bootleg there. Dan the man Marino used to run. Watching this back after playing it, not as fun. Not gonna lie.
Now back to throw.
Little crossing route. Oh. And go. To see here, we ate up lots of clock. Little passes. Let the clock run down. I think the end of third quarter. Did I get one off? Do I get one more off? No.
Back now in Foxborough. All square, 14 apiece to score.
So at the end of the whole third quarter, we just ate up there. $20-yard gain on that play. We're at the Panthers 16. And down goes Marino. I knew I got sacked at some point in the game because I'm just like, I'm not gonna turn the ball over here. I ain't gonna mess it up.
And the offense can string something together, but they'll need to do it quickly here to try to get points on the board and win this game. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This is caught.
And then crossing pattern. I love the crossing pattern. Unless it's 3rd and 2 now coming up. Oh yeah, we're just gonna. I remember now. I'm just gonna push the chains. Just run it right up the middle. And worst comes to worst, keep the clock moving.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this.
And I think we ran it here, and then I think we went play action on the next play. Yeah, he gets the first down. Not bad, 4.5 yards of carry there for Marshall Faulk. Carolina used the timeout.
They come out here in the eye.
Oh, we're going to run it a second time. And then we'll probably use play action.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further.
Yeah, because he went. Where are you going? Nowhere.
So another stop,
yeah, I think play action power O is what we went with. But force them to use another timeout, very important.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll drop to throw.
Yep, and then no chance. No chance. Touchdown, Gronk. Leaving them with only 1:46 and 1 timeout. And then I believe I would force, to end the game basically, I'd force 1 more turnover, if I remember correctly.
This is what we practiced a 2-minute drill for, right? Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation.
But I made sure that their offense was nice and rusty. I kept them off the field for almost 75% of the second half.
That's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
Because that's what I do. I do time management very well. What was it, though? He got a great return here. Thank goodness for that linebacker. But I remember, what was it? I played Brian Mazik from Forbes over on Madden, and I won 17-7, and it was basically because I just milked the clock in the second half, and he could do nothing. He was the Cowboys. He was mad because I played as the Giants. We played with the regular rosters. Yeah, we didn't play no MUT special roster garbage. We played with, real rosters, and he was mad because I ran the ball all day on him with Perkins, and that should not have been able to be done, but I guess that's how Madden works. And I've always been good to run with both the Giants. And there it is. Lots of pressure. Hit as he threw. Tom Brady was hit as he threw. And Landon Collins, speaking of the New York Giants, steps in front of it. Thank you very much. And that's all she wrote, folks. We'll do a couple of running plays here, and that'll basically do it. We see our leaders for the game. Walk up the middle. Another 5 yards. Get back to 4 yards to carry. And the clock just continues to run. This is literally like watching paint dry at this point, folks. I apologize. I forgot to change the tempo of the clock management. Oh, he finally used the timeout now. Realizing what I'm doing. Because I am not going to rush something, folks. I'm not going to rush it when it ain't there, so. And it doesn't matter. Falk moves the chains with an 8-yard run. And just like that, it's one more running play, I think. Yeah, and one more running play, we should win. Here we go.
And he'll get this one up to the 26.
Falk just finished with just over 4 yards a carry. 11 attempts, 45 yards. Not a bad day, when considering how truncated the games are. And that'll do it. So thanks everybody for watching. This was MUT Online Squads, MUT Squads. It's the new co-op mode for Madden Ultimate Team. Of course, Madden drops for Xbox One and PlayStation 4 on August the 25th. Earlier, if you have EA access, you get a little bit earlier stuff on Xbox One. Of course, be sure to follow me on Facebook.com/RayCarcillo.voice, Instagram and Twitter @RayCarcillo. And of course, be sure to subscribe and like and comment here on YouTube.com/RayCarcillo. Thanks again, everybody, for watching, and we'll see you next time.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Patriots winners here at home as we say so long from Foxborough.